Hey everybody, welcome to the stream and welcome to XCOM, Enemy Unknown. Yeah, playing a new game for a relatively new game for a change. So yeah, since I've streamed already the original XCOM a while ago, I figured, hey, might as well check out the reboot, kind of recent reboot, and compare the old one with the new one. I mean, I do that sometimes on this channel. I kind of try seeing what they changed, what they kept, how the new one compares, and how it maintains the image of the old one. Oh, you played this on iOS? Yeah, I'm playing this on Xbox 360. Actually, on the physical copy. Also on the standalone expansion, XCOM Enemy Within, but I haven't played it yet. I just haven't found the time. But yeah, it's been a while since I played this. The last time I played this was in 2013, so yeah, quite many years, so I'm gonna have to just relearn how to play it all over again. But before I do, does anyone remember this little thing? This was from E3 2010. Anyone remember this trailer? Of these guys looking like they're in the 50s with these weird aliens that can assume human form and apparently look like globs of ink. You were supposed to investigate, study them to figure out where they were. They kind of maybe they inspired the mimics from the new Prey game. It kind of look like it has a sort of Bioshock feel to the gameplay, with all the different weapons and abilities. Kind of very similar to, in style to Bioshock. I mean, it was popular back in the day. Although the aliens don't really vary too much in this trailer. They're only these weird goo or these geometric shapes. So yeah, the alien enemy variety could use a little work, but the concept itself didn't seem that bad. I mean, could have been an interesting game. Yeah, apparently they can disintegrate people. If only it wasn't called XCOM. Like what? Arrived in 2011. No, it did not arrive in 2000. But yeah, as someone who have been a fan, played the original XCOM and was a fan of back when I was a kid, this was very disappointing to see that after almost a decade of no XCOM games, this is how they were going to bring it back. What did happen to it? Well, it kind of changed a bit. It evolved, it went through several iterations, and then eventually it got turned into It got turned from a first-person shooter set in the 50s with kind of stylistic graphics, almost cartoony, and it turned into a third-person squad-based shooter with more realistic graphics set in the 60s. And it got renamed The Bureau, XCOM Declassified. But yeah, it's been kind of weird that this... I mean, not the first time that the XCOM series deviated from its tactical strategy origins. I mean, there was XCOM Enforcer in 2001 that was just a third-person shooter, but it was really average, not very well received. But yeah, this felt kind of weird. I mean, after all these years, they bring XCOM like this. I mean, it kind of made me wonder what was this for? Who was this for? I mean, it clearly alienated all the old fans because they didn't have anything of the original aside from just aliens attacking Earth. None of the familiar aliens, none of the settings, none of the familiar gameplay. Completely different game. So felt like they were just trying to cash in on the XCOM name, except the XCOM franchise had been dead for 10 years. So what's the new people would not be swayed by the XCOM name to want to try it out. So it felt like it was a game made for no one in particular. I did I did watch an interview where I'm not sure if the developers saw the backlash for that. A lot of people complained that this was nothing like XCOM, so they tried to switch it up and made it more tactical, more squad based. So instead of one person, you controlling just one person, you controlled a leader, and you had a squad that you gave orders to, kind of like Mass Effect. But it was still kind of real time, and I mean, you paused the game to give orders, and then you played the game, so it was not turn based. But yeah, eventually it turned out to be not a very polished game, probably because of all the changes in gameplay and approaching styles, very tumultuous development. There was one thing that I watched in an interview with the developers that kind of made me a little mad. He said it kind of figured like they wanted to try and approach the game more to the XCOM Origins by making it more tactical than it was originally. But then they said, oh, we wanted to find an expression of this franchise in a genre that's a little more modern than turn-based. Yeah, that kind of hurt. I mean, it's not exactly what they said, but it kind of implied that turn-based strategy was old. Real-time squad-based combat was better because it was more modern. So, and yeah, of course, they also mentioned that they wanted to find XCOM fans that wanted to experience it in a different way. But yeah, if it weren't for the fact that there was so many years with no XCOM games, I mean, fans were hungry for a new XCOM that was true to the original. And suddenly they come up with this completely different one. If that one had come out maybe a long time after we had a bunch of normal XCOM games, maybe the new fans would have been more receptive of this different approach. But yeah, the way they came about was completely wrong. They made a very bad assumptions of what the XCOM fans wanted, what gamers wanted. They thought, oh, modern gamers don't want old stuff like turn-based strategy. Yeah, they thought wrong. But yeah, fortunately, with only 2 years later, XCOM Enemy Unknown was announced on E3 2012, so this was kind of saved. Clearly, they from the first trailer, it showed that they were including elements from the original XCOM, that it was going to be turn-based tactical, just like the original. Maybe not as complicated. They did streamline some of the stuff, so it made it a little more approachable to new fans. I mean, the original XCOM was a little hard to get into, I guess, complicated, but so they made this one a little easier to understand, fewer mechanics to try out. So yeah, maybe some people may not have liked it, but I thought it was okay. I played this already all the way through the end, and I actually enjoyed it. As someone who played the original and liked the original, I also like this one. Yeah. We're going to check out exactly what they kept, what they changed, and this was made by Firaxis, the same developers who made Civilization games. So yeah, they know how to make turn-based strategies. But yeah, I'm glad that yeah, no, I don't think it might not have been due to the backlash that they decided to make this. They both might have been in production at the same time, but it just was unfortunate that the Strange one was announced first and this one was announced later. But yeah, clearly this one was way better received than the Bureau XCOM Declassified. They even have renamed it to try and maybe distance themselves from the competition. Yeah, no, it's not an XCOM game. It's the Bureau. Yeah. It's just... Oh yeah, gotta have to get used to the position of the A button on the Xbox controller. I'm used to playing on the Switch where the A button is to the right. This one, confirm, is on the bottom. Never actually played the multiplayer of this game, and didn't know anyone else who also. I mean, I have this on Xbox, and I never really owned Xbox Live because I don't normally play multiplayer games anyway. But yeah, I also didn't know anyone who had this growing up, or I mean, back in the day. So I never got a chance to play the multiplayer, but the XCOM Enemy Unknown service is not available. Please try again later. Yeah, I'm not connected to the internet on this Xbox. No, not a problem. Yeah, let's go normal. Everything should be fine, right? Recording, audio should be good. Two possibilities exist. Either we are alone in the universe, or we are not. Both are equally terrifying. Arthur C. Clarke. We're under attack. Yeah, of course people are taking pictures with their cell phones. Oh my. Yeah, it's been so long I completely forgot this intro cutscene. I didn't remember. Gilo Confido.
Hello, Commander.
Hello.
In light of the recent extraterrestrial incursion, this Council of Nations has convened to approve the activation of the XCOM project. You have been chosen to lead this initiative, to oversee our first and last line of defense. Your efforts will have considerable influence on this planet's future. We urge you to keep that in mind as you proceed. Good luck, Commander.
I'll try my best. Protecting the Earth from the scum of the universe. Wait, that's Men in Black. But yeah, look at this. We already get a very familiar scene of a view of the planet, just like in the original XCOM's Geoscape screen. Though we don't get to determine exactly where our base is going to be. Like in the original, we do get to pick our continent. Yeah, let's pick South America, just like we did with when I first played it. I put my first base in Brazil. Might as well.
We're moving into Argentina next. The threat there seems to be the most pressing. We've picked up a local broadcast indicating alien activity within a major metropolitan area. We should get down there and eliminate any hostiles.
Sweep the abduction site and identify threats. Neutralize all hostile targets. So yeah, we kind of already getting thrown into a mission. We didn't even get a chance to start. I guess this would count like a terror mission because yeah, I think in this game you don't get to shoot down. You don't get to shoot down aliens, like in the original. Like send the interceptors to shoot down aliens and then go to their crash site. They just say, oh, there's an alien landing there or something. But yeah, this is just the tutorial, which thankfully I'm going to be using because this is a more modern game. I didn't really read the manual like I do with the original games, the retro games. So yeah, let's go. Gotta relearn how to play this. It's been like 8 years since I played this.
Strike one, this is Central. You are free to engage all hostile contacts in the AO. Don't take any chances.
Okay. So this is where I pick. Yeah, I do remember people getting worried about, okay, how are they going to translate all the controls to console players? Because yeah, originally this was released on PCs. Just like the original game, you think, oh, the mouse interface is very important, but I think they did a good job with determining how to implement a console interface. Yeah, I mean the original was on PlayStation 1, so it's not really unheard of XCOM games being played with a controller. But yeah, they like I said, they did streamline a lot of the interface. So now instead of having the action points where you have to determine, okay, how much you're moving and how much your points you reserve for shooting, how much points you reserve for moving, you just have this range. Okay, you can either walk to this direction or apparently dash to this range, and you get to move and shoot regardless of how much you move. Because yeah, in the original one, if you moved too much, you could not have enough points to shoot. Apparently this one you do get to always shoot, and you also automatically go in cover. In the original, you had to move your character to a position and then duck behind something to get in cover, get behind cover.
Moving.
Okay. Oh yeah, you get to either move twice or move and shoot, I think. Yeah, been a while since, so I don't remember all of it, but
Heading to that location. I've got a visual.
sectoids. Yeah, we get the familiar enemies again. So yeah, you can move once or twice, or just move 2 times, in one go.
Move, move, move. Time to kick this sucker
Alien
off.
life on Earth.
Instead of having a bunch of action points where you have to use math,
Recorded history.
you have to use math, a little bit of math to calculate how much you can move. You kind of already get an idea of where your character is going to stop. Because yeah, there was something that was kind of hard in the original, where you sometimes didn't know exactly how far your character would be able to go, especially since just turning your character would spend action points. So it kind of felt like, okay, this area, clearly a certain amount of squares distance, I should be able to reach that area with the amount of action points I have. But then, because your character was facing the wrong direction,
Location confirmed.
you didn't have enough points because you had to turn first and then walk. Alien activity. That's how they translate hidden movement, I guess. Missed. Whoa, how do you hit that?
Fuel's about to go.
Oh yeah? Yeah, how do I switch? Oh, okay, R left and right bumpers to switch characters. This might explode, so I don't think I should be going near this car. I might want to go here.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you can press the Y button to turn on Overwatch mode. In the original game, if you stopped your character with enough action points for them to shoot, they would automatically be in like this mode where if a alien showed up in front of them, they would automatically shoot at the alien as long as they had enough action points. This one you have to select, okay, go into Overwatch mode to keep an eye out for any alien activities. Anyone pops up in your field of view, you shoot them automatically. So RT shoots, I guess. Yeah. 40% chance of hitting. Or wait. Yeah. Wait, no. There you go. How do I pick a different weapon? Okay. LB, RB switches targets. This one has a 48 chance to hit. Kind of wanted to see how. Okay, wait. Overwatch. Can grenade. Knock her down. Fire. Yeah, apparently I have a pistol and an assault rifle. I'm not sure how to select the pistol yet, but okay. Okay, RT again. Maybe A to fire. Yeah, they're not really explaining a lot of the. I'm kind of having to figure this out myself, but okay. Get over here. No. Okay. You get over here. Get away from the burning car. It is pretty cool how they implemented this kind of dynamic camera.
When the operator dies, we should look closely for any fragments that could be salvaged for our own development programs.
Yeah, just like in the original, you could use their technology to create your own alien weapons. Yeah, they did a good job with this camera. Cuts to certain actions. Yeah, I knew that was going to explode. Uh-oh. What's going on here? It's being controlled? Uh-oh. Okay, I think I have a pretty good shot at killing him if I get real close. So. Yeah, is that? I think that's an ammo depleting. I think that I see the gun icon slowly being depleted. That must be ammo.
X-ray neutralized.
But yeah, there's got to be someone else influencing them over here.
Move, move, move.
Aha. I think I can get into a good position from here, so I'm gonna have to wait until the next turn.
Already there.
Can I do something with this? I don't remember if this is important.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Oh, I should have. Yeah, he's kind of low on health, so I should have kept him away. Oh.
No, please, no!
Sorry. Sorry. And someone's panicking. Yeah, I'm probably going to be save scumming a lot more in this game than I did in the original. Because in this one, it's a little harder to level up your characters, so I kind of don't want to lose a lot of them in each mission. So if I lose too many of my operatives, I might as well just reload. Okay, do I have... Can I... Wait, no. Oh. Okay, this is how you reload. This is why. I throw a grenade over there. Yes.
Going out.
You may want to instruct your men to exercise restraint when using explosives. While certainly effective at killing aliens, they also destroy the artifacts we're hoping to recover from the bodies.
Oops.
Just something to consider.
Sorry. There might have been someone else in here. Uh-oh.
Incoming fire.
Apparently, yeah, the aliens can go into Overwatch mode as well. So.
Breaking us.
Oh dear. Ah.
Shot wide.
Okay.
Double top.
Okay, get over here. Uh-oh. Use medkit. 3 turns until Rookie Okada bleeds out. Oh no. Get a little closer.
Will do.
What? That didn't increase my chances? Oh dear. Oh, and he only has 2 health. Okay. Okay, last chance. Get over there. Come on. 96% chance to hit. You're not gonna miss, are you?
He's down.
Good work out there, Strike One.
If I may, Commander, the labs are on high alert. Teams are standing by for your orders. We can begin researching the newly recovered artifacts immediately.
Yeah, that was not the best mission. But I guess, yeah, like I said, been a few years since I played this one. I'm gonna have to get reacquainted.
Welcome to XCOM HQ, Commander. I'm Central Officer Bradford. My role in this project is twofold: providing tactical support for our field operations, and keeping you briefed on the current situation. My
Okay.
efforts should allow you to focus on the bigger issues at hand. Speaking of which, we have a soldier waiting for a promotion in the barracks. I'll let you get to it.
Probably the only one who was unharmed in this last mission. Other ones were either killed or incapacitated.
If only there was something we could have done. Some aspect of our research that we perhaps overlooked.
Okay, promote.
Our snipers specialize in dealing massive amounts of damage from afar. But without sufficient training, they're vulnerable in close combat situations.
Okay. Oh, he's a sniper. Cameron Reynolds. Doesn't seem like we can upgrade them yet. Okay. 14 days. Yeah, we're gonna need more soldiers. We only have one.
Commander to the research
Actually, we
labs.
don't have anyone
Commander
who's
to the research
ready
labs.
to go on a mission.
The recovered artifacts are being unloaded, and the research team is waiting your orders. We'll get started as soon as you give the order, Commander.
Okay, we got sectoid corpse, weapon fragments, alien materials, weapon fragments. And here we go. Here we have another change compared to the original. In the original, the base was had a top-down
Commander
view.
to the research labs.
This one is
Commander
more
to
of
the
a
research
sideways
labs.
view. I don't remember if you get to... I think you do get to determine where things go. But yeah, when you expand your base, you can determine, okay, I want a new unit in this area. I want a new thing on this area. Yeah, I think this is an empty slot, I think.
Commander to
Or
the
is this one?
research labs. Commander to the research labs.
Yeah, there are of course, just like in the original, you can only add new base elements adjacent to existing ones. I think whenever it comes the opportunity to add new areas, they'll highlight where you can or can't place a new room. But yeah, just like in the original, each room serves a purpose. I mean, you have a radar room, engineering room, and or constructing new equipment, research room, barracks.
Commander to the research labs. Commander to the research labs.
Kind of cool. You can get to see the soldiers training in the gym. A little bit of like animation makes it a little more realistic. But yeah, because of the way the bases is laid out, another thing that they removed from the remake is they don't have base invasions anymore. In the original one, the aliens could attack your base, and so the layout of your base would also be the layout of the map of the mission once the aliens were invading. But yeah, that doesn't happen in this game. Not that big of a deal, I think. Okay, let's research.
Hello, Commander. My name is Dr. Farlan. I oversee the research labs. This is where all of XCOM's research and development takes place. We have already begun analyzing the artifacts recovered from our first encounter with the aliens. Based on our preliminary findings, we believe we can use them to develop some new equipment for our soldiers. With your approval, we will begin research immediately.
Okay. Start new research projects. Yeah, I think in the original I usually got the autopsy of the alien bodies out of the way first. Might as well.
I realize our troops have to put their own survival first, but every alien we use explosives against is one less opportunity to recover new artifacts.
Yeah.
Commander to engineering. Commander to engineering.
Coming.
Ah, Commander. I was wondering when you'd be stopping by. Welcome to engineering. Anything they can dream up in the research labs, we can build it here. Speaking of which, Dr. Valen has just sent us some new schematics. With your approval, we will begin fabrication.
Already. Usually you have to research something first and then you get to build it, but... Oh, medkit. Oh, that's not something we need to research. Satellites. Oh yeah, I think you do need to have satellites in this game. In the original one, you would use the base scanners to scan for UFOs, but in this one you have to put satellites into orbit to be able to detect alien activity. Yeah, in this one, you instead of having multiple bases that you have to manage individually, you just have one base, but then you get all these multiple satellites that you spread across the world. I think we can. Yeah, we have enough for both.
Commander, our current satellite uplink facilities are at full capacity. We should build additional uplinks as soon as possible to allow for new satellite deployments.
Oh, one for each. Okay. How many engineers do we have? We need 5. Need one and...
Commander to mission control. Commander to mission control.
We've still got some room to grow up here. But if we really want to expand our facilities, we're going to have to start excavating beneath the base. Unfortunately, the deeper we go, the more it's going to cost.
I see. Yeah, this one costs 10 to excavate. This one is already excavated, so it doesn't cost anything.
Commander to mission control. Commander to
Or
mission
generator?
control.
Sure.
Work crews are on their way to begin construction. I'll send word when the new
Excavate
facility
this.
is operational.
And yeah. And we have zero credits. We're broke. Can I hire more already? Oh, we actually already have some more soldiers. They just haven't been deployed yet. Okay.
Commander to mission control. Commander to mission control.
Mission control, okay. Yeah, this is very familiar. Look at that. It does feels like an upgraded version of the Geoscape screen, doesn't it? Except this one, instead of you clicking on to pass the time and just waiting for an alien to pop up, you would have to actually click scan for activity and then it'll show something. Yeah, it's essentially the same thing as pressing the button to make time pass faster. Alien abductions reported.
Commander, we've picked up multiple requests for assistance. Abductions in progress are marked on the hologlobe.
Oh yeah, in this one you get multiple missions to select from. In the original that happened. In the original that usually only happened if you let alien activity go too high. If you spent too many times ignoring UFOs, then you might get the multiple UFOs and multiple terror sites or crash sites at once. So now you get to pick which country do you help? South Africa, Argentina, or Mexico? I guess we can pick Argentina, it's the closest. Although, yeah, they do have different rewards, though. That kind of will influence, I guess, which mission we pick. Difficulty, moderate, easy. Yeah, let's go easy for now. We're just starting, and we do need the money since we're broke. Okay. I might later on change the names of these of the units to where if anyone wants to get their name into the game, let me know. Although you might not survive. If everyone has edit unit. Loadouts. Yeah, I think there's not much we can do right now. Seems like everyone has an assault rifle. Yeah, gotta wait until they get promoted to an actual class before they get different weapons. Okay. Okay, how do I go to a mission? How do I deploy? Okay, Mission control. Oh yeah, got the two missions up there. I can either continue scanning or go to the actual alien abductions mission. Okay. Okay. Oh, the microphone was blocking the Y button there. I didn't see the launch mission button. There. We're going on our Sky Ranger.
Touching down.
We're moving into Argentina next. The threat there seems to be the most pressing. We've picked up a local broadcast indicating alien activity within a major metropolitan area. We should get down there and eliminate any hostiles.
Okay, this time I'm gonna save. Yeah, I should do the same thing I did in the original, where I saved at the beginning of each mission. But this time I'll also be saving during the mission in case I do something wrong and don't have to restart.
Central, this is Big Sky. Strike team is touching down now. Standing by for your orders.
Roger, Big.
Okay, let's save. Here you get to see my old save. From 2013. Yeah, this is the final level. Yeah, starting it again.
Sky, reading you 5 by 5. Strike 1 has the green light for deployment.
Yeah, also, yeah, kind of almost remembering what I used to do back when I played this. I mean, I remember every time I touched down and started a mission, I just had everyone spread out to try and find the aliens as fast as possible. You get half guard or full guard, full protection or half protection, depending on where you stop.
Target position now. Here they come. They're shifting their attack.
Yeah, I noticed that they made it pretty clear the health bar of each alien. In the original, you didn't get to see that unless you used that mind probe equipment.
Location confirmed.
Well, yeah, it was a little hard to judge exactly how close you were to killing an enemy. In the original, I remember like shooting them 2 times, 3 times, and they still wouldn't die. I mean, what? Come on. This time you can tell. Oh, they're almost dead. Okay, I can take more risks or something.
Rolling out.
Uh-oh. Oh dear. Okay. Okay, so far so good. I don't remember. Can I shoot and then move, or is shooting always the last option?
Damn it. Enemy is still alive.
Yeah, looks like shooting is always the last option. You can't do like in the original where you could shoot and then use the remaining action points to run away and get to cover. I do remember doing that in the original. Like I would have the If I had enough action points, I could get out of cover, shoot, and then get back into cover. Won't be able to do this time.
I'm on it, Commander.
Oh dear.
See you in hell.
Nice shot. Okay. Oh, you got the red ones to indicate no, you're not protected here. You are vulnerable in this position. Okay, let's get you over. Kind of far away. Okay, get over here. We'll use you on the next turn. Yeah, it seems pretty clear. You can either move and shoot or move twice. No other option. Guess I can go over here and shoot this guy.
I'm on it, Commander.
Ah, you missed. Yeah, I think the ones sending the mental powers are like the sectoid commanders controlling their other units. I wonder if they'll like give a buff or something. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Ooh. Okay.
Good to go.
Avenge your fallen comrade. Come on, a 90 something% chance and you missed.
Heading to that location.
Okay, you give it a try. 92%, come on. There you go.
I'm about to start keeping score.
Yeah, that's what I did in the original. Where I would try and beat the odds by just increasing the numbers. Like I'd have like multiple units attack the same alien. So if one missed, try another. If another missed, try another. That just increased the odds, you know. Okay, I'm just gonna go here.
Hostiles pacified.
I think there's only one left.
They're repositioning on us. Got a lot of heat on me.
Okay. The car's gonna blow up. Okay, how do I get to you real quick?
I'm rolling.
Trying to get the hang of this again. Let's not stay next to the
Move into position.
burning car. Hopefully this enough. There we go.
Care of.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, only lost one soldier. What's the term I used in the original game? Acceptable losses or something?
Commander to the Situation Room. Commander to the Situation Room.
Class support. So you don't get to pick which class your soldier gets to be promoted to?
Just like it sounds,
Okay.
the support class provides that intangible edge our squads need. They make everyone around
Maybe
them
maybe they
better.
just made it automatic so you don't have to think about which class you need or something.
The heavy weapons specialist provides a crucial service to the squad.
Yeah.
With the rocket launcher in tow,
I
there
can
are
get
demolitions experts.
by their name what they do. Okay, got some more. And of course, because we didn't go to Mexico, panic has increased across North America, and because we didn't go to South Africa, panic has increased across Africa. So, yeah, we gotta pick and choose which countries we help. But hopefully, we can balance it out so that no country leaves the council, and we get less funding. Which, yeah, it is something that also came from the original. In the original, if you neglected to help a country too much, it would abandon the project, and you would get less money every month.
We will be in touch, Commander.
Ugh, it sounded ominous. But yeah, let's get one save for mission, one save for base, and just keep overriding them.
Commander to the Situation Room. Commander to the Situation Room.
Commander, we've suffered a number of casualties and haven't found suitable replacements yet. We need to start hiring additional soldiers through the barracks.
Okay, how do we hire soldiers? Oh, here. Okay. So we lost 2 in the first mission and 1 more in this one. Might as well hire 3 more then to replace the ones we lost. Okay. Maybe you
I'm
can
still having a hard time grasping
research
what it
one
is
more
the
satellite,
aliens are
maybe?
hoping to accomplish here. Are they studying us? Why abduct humans seemingly at random? There must be a pattern that we haven't established yet. I expected that would be a priority research task, Commander.
Wait.
I'll begin allocating resources to the project immediately.
Current research weapon fragments in a Oh, so you can only research one thing at a time. Yeah, in the original, depending on how many scientists and labs you had, you could have multiple research projects going on at once.
Commander to the
you?
Situation Room. Commander to the Situation Room.
Don't see the option to hire more scientists. I don't. Yeah, like I said, been a while since I played this, so I'm not entirely sure how much of the original was preserved. How much they allow you to customize. Like 5 engineers. Does that mean we only have 5 engineers?
Commander to the Situation Room.
We already have a
Commander to
satellite.
the Situation Room.
Commander, our current satellite uplink facilities are at full capacity. We should build additional uplinks as soon as possible to allow for new satellite
One more
deployments.
satellite. Okay, situation.
Every member of the council is going to want satellite coverage.
Yeah.
So we should plan our deployments carefully.
Okay. Planning our satellite coverage is crucial to intercepting alien craft, yet maintaining the support of the council member nations. Yeah. I mean, in the original, there were a couple bases, I guess, that they really were only there just to scan for alien activity. I mean, I do remember, even though I had multiple bases, I did have like one main base with all the like research facilities and very important things that could be used across all bases. But then the other bases, I just had like bare bones things, like only soldiers, only interceptors and aircrafts, and only satellites, nothing else. I guess that by having these satellites, they kind of streamlined that so that you didn't really need to keep an eye on
We'll
multiple
monitor that
bases.
contact, but I don't think it's related to the UFO activity.
while at the same time you do have to think about where you placed your scanners. Monetary currency in the same continent will greatly increase the monthly rewards granted by that continent. If every reward is a continent is monitored by XCOM satellites, additional content-specific bonus will be granted. We will need interceptor deployed to continents which have satellites covered. Hired and transferred through the hangar facility. Okay. Okay. Oh, so depending on which country you launch a satellite, they will offer more rewards. United States will offer a 180. I don't think that's dollars. I think that's the XCOM currency, which I forget what it is now. It's not $180. That's way too low, of course, but they do the games do have their own currency. So United States and Canada offer the most. Mexico offers 50 per month. Current. Oh. Or you can also get. Okay. With one satellite, you get one scientist per month. With two satellites, you get 2 scientists and 2 engineers per month. So that's how you. Shadow operatives. So that's how you can increase the amount of scientists and engineers you get by not by hiring them individually, but by picking which country you put satellites into orbit. You cover with which country you cover with satellites. It doesn't seem like I can put 2 satellites already. Oh, let's get already one from the United States, since they clearly have the more resources to contribute.
Satellite uplink facilities at maximum capacity. Additional uplink required.
Not be able to engage any alien craft with tech. We should transfer interceptor to this continent as soon as possible. Yeah, how do I do that? Build more uplink.
That equipment should be passed on directly to the research team.
I guess this was not the best option at the moment. I guess I should have picked a closer country. Yeah, where's the hangar? Ship list. We have 2 ships in South America. I guess I can transfer one to North America. That should be able to.
From here, you can arrange to have our interceptors transferred to bases throughout the world.
Okay.
By stationing our fleet on various continents, we'll have a much better chance of intercepting new UFO contacts in those areas.
Okay, that should help. With any aliens get detected in the United States, as long as it's in under 3 days, we should be able to intercept them. LS, more info. Heavily modified and augmented fast attack. So yeah, I guess they kind of merged the Interceptor and Sky Ranger ships, so that the same ship can both intercept and transport soldiers. We are able to order one more interceptor. Yeah, I'll give one more to Europe. So that by the time we put a satellite in a European country, we'll already have an interceptor there. That should do it for now. Yeah, kind of feeling a little overwhelmed with all the options, but having to get accustomed to how things work in the new game. But I'm getting there, yeah. These things are starting to come back to me, I think. Okay. the XCOM finances, yeah, we had a sort of finance screen in the original one where you could see, okay, how much money do we get per month, how much each base and equipment and soldiers are costing, so we can manage that. Yeah, we still have a net monthly income. Yeah, in the original we kind of did a bad job at managing my finances, so that every time we rolled into a new month, I actually had a net loss each month. My base maintenance was way more than the amount of I got from the XCOM console. But I made up for that by just making a lot of money selling equipment in the gray market. I wonder if I'll have to do the same thing here. But yeah, you do have the gray market where you can sell.
Several members of the council have expressed an interest in acquiring some of the artifacts we've recovered. However, we should be careful in choosing what items we release.
Yeah.
The research team may not have discovered their true value yet. Commander, the artifact we're about to sell to the council hasn't been examined by the research team. I'm sure Dr. Volland would be disappointed.
That's okay.
If we put financial gains ahead of our own research and development.
It's okay. I'm not gonna sell it yet. I was just wondering what we could sell. Doesn't look like we can sell the bodies just like we did in the original. Or maybe just because the bodies are still being researched. Okay. Yeah, I guess we can. Nothing else to do. We can just press the button to make time pass faster, and then hope that yeah, we got 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. Hope that some of the new stuff comes in before the aliens attack again. Here we go. Okay, one of the base builds has been completed. Power generator completed. Okay. What else can we build? We don't have a lot of money though. Can excavate, I guess. More power supplies 20 plus power and was built over steam vents. Oh, there's steam vents. Okay. A team of engineers. Each satellite's uplink is capable of receiving 2 XCOM satellites. Oh, so we need... Huh. We're gonna need a lot of satellite uplinks if we want to cover the entire world then. Well, we won't need another power generator anytime soon. Looks like we have plenty. 27 out of 43. So, yeah, I think the next thing we build will have to be satellite uplink. Okay. Okay, back to the geoscapes thing. Geoscape screen.
Access lift operational.
Carry on.
Contact detected.
Uh-oh. Oh, you do get to send the interceptors. I thought it was automatic. Okay, let's see. Launch fighter. Yeah, I don't really remember what happens if you launch an interceptor. It's been so long. Do you get to pick the weapons or determine when to flee?
We have eyes on the bandit.
Come on, where's the music? Yeah, well, not a lot of interactivity, I guess, or I guess we could have aborted if our interceptor was taking too much damage. But But yeah, in the original you could select several different types of attack. Like from a distance, or more aggressive attack, more cautious attack, but I don't think it really mattered all that much in the end. Okay, so the interceptor shot down the target UFO. Surveillance indicate alien crew moving at the crash site. Interceptor sustained light damage to the encounter. Okay.
Central, this is Voodoo 37. We have a confirmed kill on Bogey 001. I repeat, the UFO is down. How copy, over?
Solid copy, Voodoo 37. Nice work. Central out. All right, people. Retask Recon Satellite Bravo and get me a visual on that crash site.
She's coming into range now, sir.
On screen.
But yeah, just like in the original,
Magnify.
they managed to keep a lot of the mechanics in the original game, but also making it a little more simplified, streamlined.
One piece. Commander, I recommend we get a strike team to the crash site immediately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, our first crash mission. Yeah, the previous one were, I guess, terror missions. We got there where the aliens were already attacking. This one, crash sites. Oh, send Sky Ranger. There you go. How dare you invade Brazil?
Dropship has arrived.
Yeah, they don't really have to click on the target anymore. It just automatically goes to the crash sites. They really made it just... You only have to do a couple button presses instead of having to click exactly where you want to go.
It looks like the aliens went down in a sparsely populated area. If there are civilians in the area, I hope they stay clear.
Avoid additional damage to the craft if possible. Okay. Okay, once again, save before a mission. Overwrite.
This is Big Sky. We're just north of the crash site. Strike 1 is in position.
What difficulty is this? Just normal difficulty.
We'll monitor those readings from here. Strike 1 is authorized to assault the alien craft.
Been a while since I played this. I'm kind of rusty, so I didn't want to risk going on too much of a high difficulty and having too much of a struggle. It just started, so things shouldn't be very hard right now. I mean, I have beaten this game before, but it was way back in 2013, so it's been so many years that I completely forgot how to play. So I'm gonna have to having to relearn. I am familiar with the original game, though. I streamed it on this channel not too many months ago, so I'm kind of using my experience from the original and also vague memories of playing this to help playing it again. But yeah, welcome, Negatron 78.
Stepping off. Enemies in sight.
Okay. Didn't have to wait long before first guys were located.
Roger, Dodger.
I mean, I was a big fan of the original. I played it a lot as a kid. So I was very happy when this got announced. And I did enjoy it, what they did with this kind of reboot of the series. Yeah, everyone's way too far to do anything. Gonna just have to not attack on this turn.
Already there.
Yeah, if you have experience with this game, you want to give tips, feel free. I don't mind. Yeah, since I've already beaten this once, I don't think I can be re-spoiled or anything. Okay. remember if they... Do they tell if the enemies are in Overwatch mode or not? Okay, this feels a little too risky. Okay, I'm just gonna keep you where you are. Both 45%. Both 10 damage. I'll try you. Way off target. Some bad positioning. Oh, I can. Oh, okay. No, it's beyond the. Oh, you're not beyond. Okay, you can go here. What? Cannot move and fire this weapon in the same turn? Oh, you're a sniper. Oh, dang it. Oh. Okay. Guess you can go over here then. Since you're not going to fire anyway, might as well move twice.
On my way.
Get behind them to flank them. Okay, you have an assault rifle, right? Okay. Yeah, I gotta remember to pay attention now that I have people with different classes. Gotta remember to pay attention which weapon I'm carrying. You are the rocket launcher, right? Yeah, free aiming fire rocket. Might as well. Two for one deal. Yeah, once we have more units upgraded, I'll have to think about who I pick. Yeah, I'm not using any mod. I'm actually not. This is not the PC version. I'm playing this on the Xbox 360. I have a disc version of the original game. So that's what I'm using.
Moving on target location. Enemy spotted.
Our readings.
Yeah, I do know that the aliens can.
That's a being of almost pure energy.
Yeah, that's a new alien. That's not one of the original ones. I do know that the enemies can also be in Overwatch mode. I just don't remember if there's like an indication on the interface. Okay, everyone's too far away, so let's get everyone a little closer.
Time to motor.
To withstand an impact like that, at such a velocity, the materials used in that vessel's hull must be at least an order of magnitude beyond any element we know of.
Yeah, I want to try and keep the people here alive a little more than I did in the original. Oh wait, you have a sniper, right? Can you? No, you can't shoot anyone here. Okay. Okay, well, if you can't move and shoot at the same time, might as well always dash then. Oh, there is no indication. Okay, just gonna have to risk it then.
Orders confirmed.
But yeah, in the original, there was a lot of rotation between my units. I was always getting a lot of people killed and then hiring new people. But I remember when I first played this, I tried to avoid that, but mostly by saves coming a lot. But at least in the harder missions, I think this one so far nothing bad has happened. Maybe once I lose like the first soldier, I'll try and save so I don't lose any more. But I think as long as things are going well, I don't think I'll have to save too often.
Position confirmed. Enemy spotted.
Okay, you're hiding way too well. You're not hiding quite as well. Give you a shot. Oh yeah, no. Keep thinking I have to click right trigger again. So A.
Planted him.
Am I going to save scum? I mean, I'm not opposed to it if the need arises. Like I'm not really trying to win each mission without saving at any point. Actually, yeah, in the original I also did a little bit of save scumming, like not too much, but I do remember saving every time like it looked like things were going well, just in case things went horribly all of a sudden, which is something very likely to happen in XCOM games.
Aye, Commander. I'm about to start keeping score.
So yeah, you never know when. Okay, now I can fire. Come on, sniper. Do your thing.
Chalk
Nice.
up another one.
Okay, that went well. No one died. Didn't even have to save in the middle of the mission. Yeah, I'm really just going through the game again just to kind of play it soon after, because since I played the original not long ago, I kind of want to play the original, the remake, and really absorb what they changed, what they kept. Try and compare the two. So yeah, I'm not trying to like challenge myself too much by making. So I don't want to really make things too difficult for me.
They're the first ones into a fight, and the last ones out.
Okay, what do I know? Holo targeting or bullet swarm? Oh, firing the primary arrow on the first action no longer ends the turn. Oh, that means I can do like what I did in the original and fire and then go into cover. That's very, very useful. Bringing arrows suppressing enemy, all convert 10 aim to any allies attacks to those enemies. Nah. I like this one. Yeah. Okay. New research available. Alien nav computer. Is it covered? Yeah. When do we get to sell the corpses? They were a lot of a big source of income in the original game. Flight computer. Okay. Power source damaged. Yeah, I think we did pretty well with not destroying the parts of the UFO. Okay. Save. Time to save in the geoscape screen. Wait. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's much else we can do right now. I mean, how goes the research? Is it close to finishing? Yeah, 3 days. Maybe once we do finish the autopsies. Oh, thanks for following, Megatron 678. Yeah, I'm gonna try playing this game every Sunday. I mean, I'm a retro variety channel. I like playing games I played in my childhood, or games that I missed out on in my childhood, during my childhood. So I try to switch it up every now and then. Like in the middle of the week, I'll play an adventure game or a platformer, and then maybe in the weekend I'll play an RPG or a strategy game. So yeah, right now my Sunday games will be XCOM Enemy Unknown until I finish it. Don't think it's exciting. I mean, when you save scum, yeah. I mean, I guess I'm gonna like customize what level of excitement I want. I do want to not make the game too easy, but I also don't want to make the game too hard on myself. So if it gets a little too exciting, then I will save scum. Yeah, how goes engineering? Oh yeah, I got 2 satellites being built, so I think I don't have to build anything else right now. Oh yeah, where's the hangar? Okay, this in transit. North America is still haven't arrived. Oh dear. Yeah, we kind of don't have any available interceptors for the next 2 days, so let's hope no one attacks. Okay, we're safe.
You're telling me that we should risk the lives of our troops so we can take one of these things alive?
Yes. Without a live specimen, I'm afraid we've reached the pinnacle of what my team is able to accomplish.
And how do you suggest we do this, Doctor?
The autopsy I just completed confirms that the alien's physiology is quite similar to our own. A highly concentrated electrical current delivered at close range should cause
Close range? And what happens if it doesn't work? Do you really think this is worth the risk?
I do.
Stun rods it is then.
We do not know our enemy. How can we hope to stop something that we do not understand? If we can capture one of these creatures alive, we may be able to communicate with it.
And interrogate it. Find out what they want. Where they're operating from.
Yes. That possibility outweighs all risks, in my opinion. I can construct a safe enough facility to house our captive, but I do not know how we could possibly communicate with it.
Not to worry. I will see to that.
All right. I'll speak to the commander.
Do we have to build an alien containment facility like we did in the original? Or is it automatic? Okay, let's assign new research. Capture live alien. Oh, alien containment available for construction. Okay, we do have to build it. Yeah, in the original, if we captured an alien alive, but we didn't have the alien containment facility, it would die. It would be a waste. So yeah, Megatron 78. Have you played the original game, or have you only played this one? I played the original a lot as a kid. I was able to beat it back in the day, and then when I streamed it, I was able to beat it again. So yeah, I think I will be able to beat this one as well. So, no, I don't think it's going to be a problem, but not sure exactly how long it'll take. Yes, map the alien special. Blah 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 blah. Alien containment. Arc thrower. No reason. Should be able to create a device capable of incapacitating a latent. Oh, that's what they're calling the stun rods in this one. The arc thrower to electrocute the aliens to stun them. Oh, sector actors. Okay, instant.
We've made a number of interesting discoveries based on the autopsy results of the alien specimen you brought back. The research team is now referring to this particular variation as a sectoid. based on the unusual structure of its internal organs, which we believe to be the product of genetic manipulation. As we've seen in the field,
hey,
this
Zeke.
species also seems to harbor some sort
Yeah.
of telepathic ability.
Playing the remake now. I've already played the original, so figure, hey, might as well compare it with the remake. Aim available. Uplink targeting aim available for manufacturing. Do I have the DLCs? I do have the standalone copy of XCOM Enemy Within. I don't have all the DLCs now. This is just the basic game. Not sure if I'm gonna stream Enemy Within or not. Haven't decided yet, but yeah, I want to at least get through the main game first. Activate this module during interception to provide an immediate temporary boost to our unit's accuracy. Technology based on sectoid implants and allows us to send a data plus. Okay, buy item. Okay. So normal. No. Kind of want to research the faster, the research that ends faster over this one, even though this one says priority. I want to unlock all the options that these two provide first. So yeah, let's do alien materials now. Oh, the original was more brutal. No doubt about it, but I think they managed to preserve the idea of the original with this one, with this remake. Like I still have fun, and you still have to be very strategic in your choices. They just kind of made a lot of things more streamlined and automatic, so you don't have to sift through too many options. I might as well use the last of our money to excavate. Okay. Okay, so now do we have our ships? Okay. Thankfully, no aliens attacked in the 2 days where we didn't have any ships ready. One was damaged, another was in transit, another was arriving. But yeah, now all three are ready, and now we can actually put a satellite in a European country. We already have a interceptor ready. Yeah, they did a good job with the graphics as well, and the designs of the enemies and units and stuff. I mean,
I still can't believe Dr. Valen expects our troops to try to bring one of those things back here in one piece, much less alive.
Do I have I don't have a satellite ready yet.
Capacity. Additional uplink required.
Oh, I still need to build uplinks as well. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you just look at this already feels very familiar compared with the original. Just looking at the globe like this. I mean, they didn't really have to do this. They could have just have like a flat map screen, but allowing you to rotate the globe like that made it very like an updated version of the original Geoscape screen. But you also don't have to do quite as many things. You don't have to like select exactly how fast the time moves, or you don't have to click okay, exactly which alien you attack from which base.
Excavation complete.
Okay.
Excavation complete.
Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, the aliens are giving us a break. Nanofiber vest available, nice. Got new armor options. Okay, warfare, no. Yeah. Once again, get the faster ones out of the way. 4 days to satellites, okay. Getting close to having new satellites. I do miss the music from the interceptor battle. Whenever an interceptor approached a UFO, that was always a highlight of the original game, I think.
Commander, our satellite is prepped and standing by for launch.
Nice.
We are ready to deploy it on your orders.
Well, we can't build anything because we ran out of money, but we can launch new satellites.
Satellite uplink facilities at maximum capacity. Additional uplink required.
Oh yeah, first we need the uplinks. Okay. How much for the uplink again? $150. Yeah. Each of insufficient funds. 85. Okay. Yeah, I guess I just have to go on missions to try and get more money. Yeah, right now I think that's the priority. So if multiple missions show up and we...
Commander, we're receiving a transmission from the Council. Coming on screen.
Oh, is that our monthly report? Oh, an actual Council mission. Bomb disposal. Hang on. We had a report of suspicious activity taking place near a major bridge connecting some of Nigeria's largest interchanges. Needless to say, any alien activity in this area is going to draw civilian attention immediately. You deploy a squad to investigate. I'll transmit it. Oh yeah, we did. Because we ignored one of the missions in South Africa, panic did increase in Africa in general, so yeah, it is. I think it's a good idea to go on this mission. We not only will get more money, but also decrease panic in Africa. Yeah, special missions. Okay. Yeah, we can afford to go on a new mission right now.
Excellent. We look forward to seeing your progress.
Okay. Kind of hoping that I wasn't keeping track of the date, so I was kind of hoping that it would be at the end of the month and we would get our monthly income, but okay.
We have visual on the mission site. Setting down.
Listen up. We're going to be dropping you deep in the Nigerian interior for the next operation.
Okay. Deactivate the bomb before it goes off. Delay the detonation countdown by deactivating the bomb's power sources. Prevent reactivation by eliminating all remaining opposition. Okay. Now it's suddenly turned into a game of Counter-Strike. We are the counter-terrorists.
Strike one.
Bomb has been
Intel indicates
planted.
The aliens are charging a plasma bomb of some kind in your vicinity.
Okay.
Time is running short. We need to locate and disarm that weapon before they're able to finish priming it.
Okay,
Our
assuming
sensor readings indicate that the
Yeah.
device is some sort of priming
the
mechanism.
glowing things are the
The
power
aliens
sources.
are transferring power from it directly to the bomb itself. Disabling this power node should give you more time to find and disarm the explosive.
New objective received.
Yeah, let's rush B. I played some of Counter-Strike back in the day when I worked at an office. Every day during lunch hours, we would use the office network to play Counter-Strike with each other. Don't remember if they explode, so kinda maybe I shouldn't get too close.
Tracking.
Oh, do we fire at them or get close to them?
Headed there now.
How do I... Oh, disarm. Oh, you gotta... I thought we had to destroy it by shooting at it.
It
Okay.
seems you've bought yourself some time, but you still need to hurry, or, well, you know.
Okay. Can I go here and disarm another one?
That alien is unusually human in its appearance.
Yeah, these
They
are
could
new.
be using it as an infiltration unit of some kind.
They were not in the
Recommend
original.
capturing it for further analysis.
Okay, I cannot disarm 2 bombs. Okay. Yeah, I'm slowly relearning this game. Where's the alien? Okay. Can I shoot? No. Successor of an enemy that was in the old XCOM? Which one? I mean, I think most of the new the old aliens were included in this one, except for the Ophidians, the Snake Man. They were only included in XCOM 2. I don't remember if the Reapers and Sectopods show up here though. I think they do. But yeah, the Chrysalids show up here. The robot discs show up. The Mutons and the Ethereals show up. But yeah, they also included a new one. We already saw a new one, the like armored being thing made of energy. Okay, let's get you over here. You stay a little hidden. Oh yeah, I did not save in the beginning of the mission. What am I doing? Notice how they're slender? Are you seeing they were supposed to be the Snake Man? No, come on. They're very different in behavior.
Stepping off.
But yeah, like I said, the Snake Man did show up eventually in XCOM 2 and Chimera Squad later. Should be using Overwatch mode more often. Whoa, you poisoned from that distance? Oh dear. Try a grenade, I wonder. Too far away. Get over here and then throw a grenade. Yeah, I know they told us not to use explosives, but kind of in a desperate situation here. I do like how grenades work in this game much more than in the original, because I rarely used grenades in the original because you had to prime them and then for a certain number of turns, and then you it was very complicated. You have to calculate, okay, how many turns am I going to need the thing to explode? More often than not, I'll just make the grenade primed and then I would throw it, but then the alien would walk away and it would explode and hurt nobody. Okay, can I?
Location confirmed.
Can I disarm if I dash? Does dash or does disarming also take a... Okay. So it looks like I can't. Okay.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Oh wait, what? I forgot to disarm that one. Dang it. Okay, you disarm this one then.
Heading out.
There you go.
Good work. That'll buy us a little more time. But you still need to find that bomb.
I will, don't worry. Let's get you
On the move.
over here.
Incoming over here.
Oh. Still poisoned. Oh dear. Okay, looks like that. Ooh, chain reaction. What's going on? Oof. Or was that the grenade that I threw that made all these cars explode? Okay, I'm kind of not a good situation here. It's on this. I could go up here, get the high ground. Yeah, I think maybe the explosions only damage your unit if they're like right next to the car. I was like 1 unit away from the car and I looked like I suffered nothing. Did I go up, I wonder? Did I go up? How do I... kind of forget how to rotate the camera. Whoops. Right, select skips turn. Alright, got it. Messing around with the buttons. Oh dear. I am relearning the game, so I guess might as well learn everything in the first few missions.
Time to motor.
I mean, I could, I guess, use the rocket. This guy. Oh, this is how you... Okay. Figured out how to change the direction. That is blocked, okay. Okay, the D-pad is to switch the directions of the views. Okay.
Running.
Yeah, I guess skipping my turn was a bad idea when I have limited amount of turns to use.
Moving out. Eyes on target.
Hello. Ooh. Hey, come on, don't...
Evac! We need emergency evac now! Damn it, now!
Oh dear. Kind of running low on time here. On both the bomb being disarmed and poison taking effect. Okay, I think we lost one operative. Still not too bad, but getting close to being bad. Like I said, acceptable losses. Gotta take that into account. How many soldiers are you willing to lose?
Let's do this. Enemies in sight.
Haha, missed
We
me.
have a new objective.
Ah. Never mind. Oh, they are. Okay, it does show that when they go into Overwatch. We're too far away. Okay, maybe I will be. I should use Overwatch a little more often. Oh well. Okay, disarm.
That's zero energy on that power node, Strike One. I repeat, power node deactivated.
No, I'm exposed here. I'm exposed here. I'm not exposed here. Okay.
On my way.
Oh. Come on.
I'm all right.
Kind of alright.
It's gonna blow.
Okay. Oh, but the car's gonna blow. Oh dear. Okay, you know what? You get up here. How do I? Okay. Go to the high ground.
On my way.
Incoming fire. That thing's gonna blow.
Yeah, get away from the. Oh, this one's gonna blow as well. Oh, come on. Ah. Okay. Oh, there's the bomb.
Taking fire over here.
Okay. Okay. Only the truck exploded. At least the cargo didn't. Okay, we found the bomb.
That's affirmative.
We're trying to take out these aliens. Oh, wait, did I run out of bullets? Oh, dang it. Okay. Time to use the high ground.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Even if I'm exposed, you gotta take the chance.
Target eliminated.
Ooh.
Commander, we're detecting an energy.
You gave your life.
That bomb is going to reach full power any minute.
Okay, gotta disarm at least one more power node to slow down that bomb.
On it.
Oh.
That's another power node down.
Oh, I can disarm and shoot at least. Okay. Okay.
Commander, we're detecting an energy buildup in the area. That bomb is going to reach full power any minute now.
Oh dear. Okay. Wait. How many operatives do we have alive?
Bomb is live. Get to the Sky Ranger now.
What?
Objectives updated.
Ah. Come on, I thought I had at least more time. Yeah, I don't have more units. I only had one soldier and he was out of turns. Yeah, this mission went very badly. Lost almost all of the soldiers and was not able to stop the bomb. I think that deserves a reload. But yeah, I'm not confident enough in my abilities to be able to get across missions without having to repeat them very often. So yeah, expect me to reload a couple times, just to not, you know, take too much time with each mission. I don't want to risk having to repeat the same mission over and over again until I get it without saving, without reloading. Okay, you're already there. Okay, let me just... Oh yeah, there's this guy who can poison people, right? Last time he poisoned 2 people with 1 move, so let's not, maybe not try not group people too close together. You get over here.
Stepping off.
Spread out a little more. If he does poison someone, at least it's only going to be one unit. Yep. Sorry, looks like you're the next one to die. Go ahead, just disarm this.
Good work. That'll buy us a little more time, but you still need to find that bomb.
Okay, should be able to hit him here. Right? 57% chance? Or should I go into Overwatch mode? No, let's give it a shot. Thin Man is what's the new enemy is called. Not Slender Man, just Thin Man.
Roger, Dodger.
Okay,
Running. Enemy in sight.
get over here.
Stepping off.
Yeah, I mean, I think just pressing the wrong button and skipping the turn accidentally really put me at a disadvantage in the last attempt. But now we know. Okay. Well, you're already poisoned anyway, so yeah. Wait. All right. You're already poisoned anyway, so oh, can you not? I was kind of hoping that he could. Okay, maybe. Okay, you get over here. Try and kill that alien. Woo. Nice. Okay, you can disarm this.
Headed there now.
And get over here to disarm.
Good job, Strike One.
The next
that
one.
should buy us a few minutes.
Okay. Now you go to the high ground.
Let's do this.
You're a dead man anyway, so might as well do some scouting. Wait, here's the sniper as well. So yeah, even more of a reason to use the high ground. The dash over here.
10-4. Here they come.
Okay, I think we're doing a little better. Okay.
Heading there now. ET in sight. Engaging.
ET in sight? They do not remind me of the Steven Spielberg ET in the slightest.
Excellent. That's another one down.
Not worth it. I'll just use Overwatch.
Do that. Scanning.
Okay. Time more. There we go.
That's zero energy on that power node, Strike One. I repeat, power node deactivated.
Okay. Can you? No targets available. Okay. Overwatch. Yeah. I said I was going to use Overwatch more often, so might as well. No targets available. Okay. What if I move here?
Copy that.
Come on, you're the sniper. You can't see anyone? Okay, then you go into Overwatch. Wait, what? Why did I switch weapons? No, not pistol, what? How did I... Oh, X switches weapons, okay. Yeah, I was kind of wondering, in the first mission it was not clear. Okay, now I see the microphone kind of blocks parts of the screen, so I wasn't seeing the X button in between the weapons. Wait, can I not use Overwatch mode? I guess I'll get you down then.
Aye, aye, Commander.
You're not much use up there. Okay, you disarm.
That's another power node down.
Oh yeah, he can't fire if he moves. Yeah, I gotta now remember. Ow.
Looks like you found the bomb.
Oh yeah, I didn't have any targets before I moved anyway, so...
We have a new objective.
Okay, now we have plenty of turns.
Power node,
Nice.
powered down.
Not a problem anymore.
Earned a promotion already. Oh. Okay. Oh, guy's almost dead. I guess I'll keep you out of harm's way until you die from poison. Wait, can I? Where's the sniper? Oh, the sniper is the one almost dead. Oh dear. Okay, I guess you go into Overwatch mode. Okay, let's try to get as close to the bomb as possible. Wait,
Location confirmed.
here. I don't have med kits yet, I don't think. Can you
That's affirmative.
get a little closer, maybe? 38 damage, 30%. A little better. Okay. Still not enough, though. We could use a rocket up here, but then... no.
Time to motor.
Ooh, okay. It was close. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if the poison runs out. I mean, the last time poison killed one of the people, one of my operatives. Okay, can I disarm the bomb from here?
Okay.
Aha.
Well done. Now you just need to eliminate any remaining hostiles.
Oh, no,
Strike one.
no problem.
Got a wave of X-rays closing on your location. Eyes up. Objectives updated.
X-ray neutralized.
Okay. Wait, objective updated. Wait, does that mean we're gonna get attacked again? Kill any remaining aliens? I thought that was the last one. The yellow ability on shotgun, run and gun. Not sure actually. I don't remember. If I do this and then this. Fire. Oh yeah, I now remember. I upgraded that. I gotta keep in mind. Whoops. No wait. Dang it. I'm. Yeah, the placement of the Xbox button is really going to screw me over because I thought I was canceling, but I confirmed it because of where the A button is. Oh dang it.
Roger, Dodger.
So yeah, if you see me looking down a lot, that's because I'm looking at the controller to make sure I'm pressing the right button. Okay, going to.
Got it covered.
Kill any remaining aliens. How many aliens are there? Anyone hidden in here? No? Guess I'm gonna have to wait for them to make a move and show up. Well then, I'll just keep everyone in Overwatch mode. Uh-oh. Aha. Good thing I use Overwatch, I guess.
See you in hell. Negative damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, he's Overwatch too.
I'm under fire.
Okay. Phew. Get over here.
Out of rounds.
Well done, Strike One.
Nice.
I'm reading zeros on the bomb's energy signature.
No one died. We managed to finish the mission before the poison killed the sniper. Whew. Yeah, it was very much worthwhile to reload. Yeah, I do remember in this game it was like losing all your units was a lot more detrimental because it took a lot longer to upgrade your units, getting them all promoted and unlocking all their skills. So if you got everyone killed, you had to start over from scratch with the rookies. It was very hard to use rookies in the late game missions. So yeah, in this one is very much, you're very much encouraged to not get your operatives killed, unlike I did in the original game. In the original game I had a lot of soldiers getting killed, but then they kind of got promoted fairly quickly. Okay, what do I want? And yeah, I always try to mix up the veterans with the rookies to make sure that I always had a reserved veterans in case I lost too many units in a mission. But yeah, this time I think you don't have that luxury of just having a whole bunch of high level soldiers waiting in case your regular soldiers die. So I'm going to be trying to preserve the lives of my soldiers way more than I did in the original game. 5 different per enemy in sight. 10 critical max per enemy in sight. I do like having more defense than having a higher critical chance. I don't trust critical chances. Okay. Shredder rocket fires are cause enemies to take damage from all sources for the next 4 turns. Well, that's pretty cool. Fire a special slot that grants reaction fire at a single target. Minus 30 aim penalty. No, I like this one first. Okay. 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 Snapshot. Removes sniper restriction on fire and Overwatch after moving. Ooh. That's pretty useful. Squad sight. Allows fire target any allies sight radius. It's kind of cool now too. Targets any allies sight radius. No, I kind of like this one better. Very frustrating to not be able to shoot after moving. Oh, maybe if I get another sniper, I'll use the other ability. Okay. Okay. In-man autopsy. Nice work, Commander. With the bomb defused, the Nigerian populace won't even know we had to intervene.
Remember, we will be watching.
Okay. Yeah, this XCOM council kind of reminds me of the council in the first Avengers game. Remember that? How Nick Fury had to respond to all those council members, but they didn't really show up in the later movies. Okay, now what? Oh yeah, we need more satellite uplinks. Build facilities. And we don't have enough. Might as well do the alien containment now since it's priority and everything. In the original game, it was kind of interesting to think that some of the council members, the ones that were too disappointed with your performance and left the council, they struck a deal with the aliens to try and help them attack the rest of the Earth, but try and spare their own countries. Almost like they sold out the rest of the planet for their own gain. It's kind of messed up. Okay, so what else? Yeah.
It seems the complexities of our latest research projects are overwhelming the current staff. I hope you'll consider seeking out additional scientists to bolster the team.
I'll try. I also need more money, so.
Satellite uplink facilities at maximum capacity.
Yeah, we need more
Additional
uplinks.
uplink required.
Can I sell? Oh, okay. Now I can sell the sectoid corpse. There you go. Yeah, we don't need more than one of each corpse. I'm not gonna sell Illyrium. I remember that was very important material. Can sell some alien alloys, I think.
We're monitoring several contacts at the moment, but we may need to run a diagnostic. This doesn't look like a legitimate target.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, not a lot, but it's okay. I guess if I had checked the gray market first, I would have been able to have enough money for the satellite, but oh well. We did need the containment unit as well, but we also need the research, the weapon to get them alive, so. If there's anything else, okay. Mission control. Okay.
Commander, we're tracking several reported abductions via the hologlobe. I've got the coordinates locked in.
Okay, what do we get in return for each one? Okay, Manchester we get 4 scientists. We do need more scientists. And the difficulty is easy. And you get more engineers in this one, but difficulty is moderate. Yeah, it's still early in the game. Let's start off with the easy missions so far. At least until I get reacquainted with all the controls and interfaces and everything. So yeah. Select this one. Okay, now that we do have more units, I think I can. Wait. Okay, your support, heavy, and rookies. Okay, your support, you get a medkit. There you go. Now at least one person has a medkit in case I get poisoned again. Music getting pretty epic. Whoops. Oh, already got. Hang on. Fragment provides a limited glimpse into the system, utilizing the equipment. Yeah, I think this is like the very basic thing required for making new weapons. Scope available for manufacturing. Advanced targeting module integrates with XCOM active HUD system to offer a significant increase in our soldier's aim. Oh, we could use one of those. Experimental warfare. Beam weapons? Not yet. Armor, very slow. Oh, might as well.
The
Research
tall one has, up until this point, been unofficially referred to as the Thin Man. Initial testing has revealed a concerted effort by the aliens to modify this specimen's genetic structure in such a way as to make it appear human. However, on closer inspection, they seem to have had some trouble concealing the eyes, which appear to be reptilian in nature.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to read all that. Yeah, I don't think we have any more fast research, so might as well do this. Okay.
Our satellite is prepped and standing by for launch. We are ready to deploy it on your orders.
No, later. No. Wait, hang on. Let me save first. Keep forgetting. Save in Geoscape. And select the alien abductions. Oh yeah, Manchester was the one. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's go. Let's go to the UK. And Y to launch the mission. In that case. Yeah, I think it's good to bring some of the rookies along to make sure they get upgraded as well. I mean, these are the earlier missions, so this is the time to get everyone leveled up.
Dropship has arrived.
Oh, where's the textures on the globe? Come on, there we go. There you go.
The next deployment site is in the UK. We've picked up a local broadcast indicating alien activity within a major metropolitan area. We should get down there and eliminate any hostiles.
So this is like a terror mission where the aliens just attack a random city in the globe. Yeah, texture's taking a little while to load. That's okay.
This is Big Sky. Strike team has reached the AO, requesting authorization to deploy.
Solid copy, Big Sky. Strike 1 is cleared to engage.
Okay. Gotta remember to always save at the beginning of the mission in case things go wrong. They're very likely that they will. Yeah. Not a good thing to get near a gas station. Even in the original, you could get them to explode.
Double time. Heading to that location.
Why don't you head to this location instead? Go here too. And you go here too.
Affirmative, moving out.
Yeah, let's spread out. Alien activity. Hidden movement. The two words you don't want to see in XCOM games.
Position confirmed.
Okay. No one spotted yet. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go walk around the gas station if you don't mind.
Location confirmed.
Okay. Did I take a peek inside the window? Well, not from here.
Moving on target location.
And you hide behind the trash can.
Rolling out.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to give you much protection, but oh well, better than nothing. Right. No, I don't think I can get in from the above, so no sense in climbing. XCOM 2 introduced a lot of ambushes. Yeah, I remember hearing that XCOM 2 was a little more complicated and complex than this one, so it also made it a little harder. But yeah, the people who complained that this one was too easy or too simple, they kind of addressed that with the second game, apparently.
Will do. Enemy in sight.
Uh-oh. Hi there.
Watch the flanks.
hit you from here? Might as well try it. Okay. It could have gone better. Okay. Maybe you can hit it. Finish him off. Okay. Now this guy. Go inside maybe and no, let's stay outside. You're way off in the distance. Can you even shoot from here? No.
On the move.
Okay. So far so good.
They're trying to pull back.
Ouch.
Help! Someone help!
Okay, calm down. I know you're worried, but you got help. Help is on the way.
Move into position.
Come here, big guy. Use your gun on this guy. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
I'm liking this big gun. Okay. Check out this area. Yeah, you stay in Overwatch mode.
Aye, aye.
And you get over here.
Pulling out.
I do like how you can just break through windows and stuff without having to shoot them first. Like there was the option on the original to just, instead of shooting at an alien, you could just shoot at a random wall just to make an opening and break it so you can get inside easily. I didn't use that option a lot, but sometimes it was useful just to create a line of fire. Oh yeah, that's also something that kind of changed in the new game. It's in the original you had the ability to fire multiple times depending on how much action points you had. If you just didn't move at all, you could just use all of your action points on firing, and you could just fire multiple shots multiple times. This one you can only fire once. Kind of hearing the little music inside the diner. That's cute. Okay, where should I go here? Maybe go over here and use Overwatch in case anyone walks in the door.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
Okay.
Yes, Commander.
You Overwatch as well.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Okay. How about you? You're doing well? You okay?
Let's do this.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Quiet. Did you hear something?
Ooh. Yeah, that's also new. In the original game, you didn't have the ability to listen in on aliens. You could only use the scanner, motion scanner, which didn't really provide a lot of useful information. I rarely used it in the original game. Unless maybe when I was like almost done with the map and I had to find that one remaining alien that just that was always a pain to try and figure out where the last alien was hiding in the map. Although I think the motion scanner wasn't really useful in that regard, because a lot of times the alien just wouldn't move, so the motion scanner would not pick up an alien if it doesn't move. Okay. Okay, you get over here and Overwatch too.
I got my eyes on.
Okay. If anyone dares get inside this diner, they're in for a surprise.
What was that sound?
Enemy spotted.
What the hell was that?
Okay. Well, Brian Coleman here doing all the heavy lifting. Might as well. Now, if I do, now there are two aliens. If I do this, you'll be defense. You'll be too exposed.
Roger,
How about you? You provide some assistance. There we go.
to start keeping score.
Okay, now it's a little safer for this guy to just walk out
Okay.
and get the second guy. Ah,
Nailed it.
there we
Out
go.
of rounds.
Another day, another successful operation.
That was easier than expected. Yeah, I think I might be more confident enough to accept the medium difficulty missions. Okay. Okay, you became a heavy. Okay. Facility available. Laboratory. Research speed by 20%. Ooh. I do want to be able to like research as fast as possible. When I played the original game, I like used all my I tried to max out on scientists, like put 99 scientists in my base just to get all the research done as soon as possible. Like I'd put all the research in all the scientists in a single project, and get it done, and then move on to the next one, just getting them out of the way as soon as possible. So if I can do the same here, I mean not exactly the same, but whatever I can do to increase the research speed here is a bonus. And it can increased across North America and across Asia. Oh dear.
We will be in touch, Commander.
Oh, they don't sound very happy. Okay. Okay. Where's the gray market? Can we get to 150 and get a new satellite uplink? Oh dear, yeah, we need... I'm gonna have to start accepting missions in Canada and Mexico if I want to... keep them in the council. Wait, no. Gray market. Hmm. 10 alien alloys and 8 weapons fragments. Okay, maybe 1 Illyrium. Just... No, wait, we don't have to, actually. I only need 41. There you go. Yeah. There you go. Now... Oh, but we still... Yeah, we'll still need to wait for the satellite uplink to be built anyway. Wait, what? Not enough engineers on staff. Oh dear. How many? Oh, because they're building the alien containment. Okay, I gotta wait 6 days to build the... Dang it.
I appreciate your efforts to support the research team, Commander. I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab.
Arc throw still 7 days left. Very frustrating that you get like way more build options and research options than you can actually build in research. Kind of feels like they're piling up. Oh well. Save here. I guess we will go to the mission control and maybe hope for an abduction site on Mexico or Canada, so we can reduce their panic. Okay. Wait, alien containment is done.
Alien containment facility online.
Okay, assign. Now we get to not enough engineers. Still? How many engineers do we have anyway? Yeah, see, now I wish I could hire engineers and not just wait for a country to offer them. Yeah, we only have 5 engineers. We need 10. Huh. Oh well. Might as well excavate this then, and not going to be building anything anytime soon. Arc thrower, only one left. Okay. Only one did. Okay. Available for manufacture. Yeah, it's like if I'm not going to be building any facilities, might as well just build items. Oh yeah, they all need 5 engineers. Okay. Okay. Build 1 for now. Wait, is it instantaneous? Or how does it? I don't remember if this one also. Okay, let's scope. And nanofiber vest. Okay. What is this? Enhanced recon satellite modified to detect the... Oh yeah, uplink targeting. Oh, we need 3 sectoid corpses, and I've been selling them. Oh dear. Oops. Okay. I'll keep in mind. We can't sell all the sectoid corpses anymore. Okay.
Incoming transmission.
Huh? Transmission coded what?
We are extremely impressed with the progress of the XCOM project thus far, Commander.
Our monthly report.
Your
Nice.
recent results were beyond our expectations.
Grade A.
And that is not a statement this council makes lightly. Remember, we will be watching.
Yeah, Canada and Mexico kind of in a pickle, but hope we'll get a chance to rectify that.
Commander, we've got another contact. The signature is a little bigger this time, though.
Again, they're attacking Brazil. What gives? What they have against Brazil?
Bangs out.
We're getting eaten up here.
Whew. That was a close one. We're instigating. Okay. Ooh. Okay, send Sky Ranger. Okay, you get a med kit. Do you have anything? Oh. Wait. Nanofiber vest is an added thing. Okay. Okay, Lewis, Thomas, you get the arc thrower. You'll be in charge of stunning the next alien. Heavy, I don't think the Heavy needs the frag grenade. He already has the rocket launcher, right? Yeah, you don't need a grenade. I don't think you need a scope either. Your gun is for close range, so you get the fiber vest. You also heavy. You are also heavy. Oh wait. Maybe you should get the scope then. And she gets the arc thrower. Yeah. You get the scope. You, Okada, you get the arc thrower. Okay, just gotta remember who has what. Coleman, you're the big guy with the big defense and the big gun. Miambo, you're support with the medkit. Thomas, you're the, I guess the front line guy with the scope. And Okada, you're going to also be on the front line, but trying to stun the enemy. Okay. We're ready.
We have visual on the mission site. Setting.
Brazilian authorities have requested our help, so that's where we're going next. It looks like the aliens went down in a sparsely populated area. If there are civilians in the area, I hope they stay clear.
Poison can be cured using a medkit. There you go, see? Advanced armor types can also protect against it entirely. Save before the mission.
Central, this is Big Sky. Strike 1 is ready to secure the craft.
Copy, Big Sky. Strike 1 is clear to attempt the breach.
This is a disturbing sight, to say the least.
Uh-oh.
It's hard to differentiate
Floaters.
where the organic material ends and the machine begins.
It's not going to win any beauty contests, that's for sure.
Okay. Brian, can you shoot anyone? 9. Sure. Oh well, you tried your best.
Shot failed to connect.
In other words, you missed. Okay. Miambo, your support, but
Got it.
you stay behind. If you can see if you can hit anything.
X-ray down.
Okay. Okay, Akada, you go ahead.
Let's do this.
And Thomas, you also go ahead. Oh wait, this is very close to another guy. Okay,
Heading out.
maybe you stay Overwatch mode.
Roger, I got my eyes on.
Okay. Whoa, a lot of guys over there. Oh dear. Where'd you go? Uh-oh. I think Coleman could use a medkit right about now. Where's Miambo? Okay, maybe, hang on. Instead of getting Miambo to Coleman, I'll get Coleman to Miambo. He's exposed. Okay, Thomas, you're the one with the scope. Okada is the one with the stun. Okay. Yeah, I kind of wish I could get her close to... What is this range? Yeah, I don't think I can get her close enough to... Okay, what if I go over here, but then use the rockets over there? Does that work? Okay, Thomas, you do your best. Okay, stay over here so you don't.
Position confirmed.
You stay protected from the other guy. Try and hit him. Come on, please. He's right there. I trusted you.
Missed the target.
Yeah, you did. Okay, maybe.
I'm on it, Commander.
Coleman, get over here. Okay, try not hit Thomas. Yikes.
No way that just happened.
Okay, Miambo, can you cure Coleman?
That's affirmative.
How do I do this? Heal wound. Yeah, there you go.
Good as new.
Okay. And now Okada. Hey, try get that guy.
Will do.
Yeah, we'll try maybe stun the next one.
Bye-bye.
Target acquired.
Maybe stun a floater or a sectoid. What is he doing?
Trying to pull back.
They're moving around the side.
Okay. Hello. Ah, that was close. Okay. Come on, don't let me down, Thomas. You let me down.
Missed the target.
Okay, Miambo, can you heal again? No. No more medkits. Okay. Well, if you can't heal, you might as well try and kill the guy. Wait, wait. What is the yellow thing again? Smoke grenade. Units in smoke are harder to hit, so I should use this on my own units to make them harder to hit. But I want to try and kill this guy.
Headed there now.
Been dodging way too many shots. Come on. Okay. No, I think it's better to use Overwatch mode.
Heading there now.
Go here and use Overwatch. In case the sectoids should get closer. And you... Come on, come on. Disappointed. Yeah, I wonder what the green arrow indicates. Ouch.
It's raining death over here.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Okada's outnumbered. Well, at least he's good at dodging, but not good at firing it.
I'm on it, Commander.
Oh, I gotta reload.
Let's rock.
Fine. Okay, maybe I should get you out of there. Getting a little weaker. Yeah, I think I'd rather preserve her life than capture a live alien right now. Okay, enough messing around. Dodge this.
Not a problem anymore. Roger that. Overwatch. Aye, aye.
Let them come to us. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Get over there.
Whoa.
Oof. Okay.
Okay.
Over there. 50%. Worth it. Aha.
Styles pacified.
I'll say they were pacified. I think the rocket will reach.
Double time.
Closer.
Let's do this.
Okay. Hopefully he's the last one. Nope, he's not. Ouch. Okay. If I do this, I might get both at the same time. Yeah.
Targeting system must be busted. Firing treader rocket.
Oh, come on. That was way off target. Eesh. Okay, maybe use a smoke grenade over here. Oh, is that what the green arrow does? Make you harder to hit? Huh. Okay, we'll give one more shot here. One alien down. Okay, you go stay overwatch. Uh-huh.
Missed the target.
Worth a shot.
runs dry. They're trying to pull back.
Oh, we won't let him. After him.
Stepping off.
Uh-oh. Okay, might have been a bad idea. Okay, Miyamo, you're doing pretty well. Try out. Try and hit him. Okay.
Out of the game. I need ammo.
Okay.
Hauling ass.
Well, at least it seems like there's still a couple aliens left, so you still have a shot at capturing one of them alive. You can corner them in their UFO. Okay, things are going pretty well. I think I'm gonna save right now. I don't want to risk having someone die in the middle of the mission. Okay, that's a little too much excitement, having to repeat all that. But yeah, I'm not gonna like save scum every single turn, like save and do a turn, then save, do a turn, then save and do a turn, but I might save like in the middle of a mission if things are going well, just so I don't have to repeat too much. Although I should have used a new save in case I did something bad earlier in the beginning of the mission. There's always that chance. Okay.
Stepping off. Target confirmed. On our way.
Oh, I should have reloaded. Dang it. Okay.
Double time.
Okay. You get over here and reload.
Rock and roll.
There we go. You're too low level to risk going inside, so. But you don't have action points.
Headed there now.
And stay Overwatch.
I got my eyes on.
You stay Overwatch in case someone pops out. You reload.
I'm ready.
You're not doing so well either, so you stay. You get over here. Here.
Aye, aye, Commander.
And stay Overwatch.
I'm on it.
There you go. Ah.
You hear that?
I do like also the look, the new look of the UFOs. I mean, they kind of stay with this kind of flat disc-like structure, but they do also look very sci-fi, very alien-looking. They did a good job with redesigning the UFO interiors. Okay, Thomas. Here goes nothing.
Position confirmed.
Okay, no one here. Okay. That means it's safe for you to go here as well.
Stepping off.
And you can go here as well. Let's infiltrate the UFO.
10-4.
Yokada. Dashing.
Got it. Moving.
Okay. Yeah, they're clearly beyond these doors.
What was that?
You go near the door so that you can get inside in the next turn. You Go in here.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
I did that a lot in the original game. Like place all my soldiers right next to the door before I opened it,
Double time.
so that when I did, they could all storm inside.
Location confirmed.
There we go. Okay. Here we go. Who has good health? Miambo, you take a look.
That's affirmative.
Is the room clear? Okay.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Overall.
Scanning.
Let's move room to room. Be extra cautious.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Don't know what awaits us inside. Okay, you stay.
Heading out.
Maybe stay over here. Okay.
I don't think we're alone out here.
Oh, we're not. No, not B. A.
The alien flight computer could prove to be extremely useful in our own research. Please take great care in returning it to the base in one piece.
Okay, I'll try not to shoot it. Oh, I think they're in here.
Target confirmed. On our way.
Once again,
Roger, tracking.
side
Come get some.
one at a time, one door at a time, clear every room.
Double time.
Okay, you get in here. No, you can stay there. You're only 2 health, so you stay off. Away from danger. Okay. I think this is it.
Got something over here.
Aha. Ah, these guys. I don't think they can be stunned.
Cover my blank.
Okay.
Moving to position.
They only have 3 health, so it should be easy to take out. Okay. Thomas, you're next.
Heading to that location.
Don't miss. There.
Operational objectives completed.
No one killed, nice. And I didn't even have to reload. We did miss out on capturing anyone alive, but at least we got some. Yeah, we got some more sectoid corpses, so now we can build the uplink thing on the interceptor. Whew. Heading home. Job well done. And a lot of promotions, yeah. Rapid reaction, 100% damage against robotic enemies. Yeah, they're gonna be coming in a minute, so might use that. Second reaction shot, if on Overwatch, and the first reaction shot is a hit. Nah, I don't think so. I like this better. Okay, next one. Move 3 additional tiles, that's good. Trigger on enemy attack, not just movement. No. I like being able to move faster. Or move more per turn. Okay. Okay. Not too bad. We're getting a lot of soldiers upgraded. I do want to hire more soldiers just to make sure we have plenty of. Yeah, do what I did in the original. You know, have at least like 3 veterans and 1 rookie, so that we are always upgrading someone. So, do we have any? Well, not hangar, barracks. Do we have any rookies left? Yeah, we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rookies. Okay, we don't have to hire anyone for now.
The new engineers arrived this morning, Commander. We're always glad to have more help down here.
Only 1 engineer? Wish I could have more. We'll get 1 more scope. 1 more, couple more medkits maybe. 1 more fiber vest. And yeah, uplink targeting thing. There you go.
From what little I've seen of their technology, if the aliens were intent on conquering Earth, there's not much we could do to stop them. I'm guessing they have something else in mind. The more I see, the more I don't want to see. That twisted hulk of flesh and metal, driven by the alien technology. Can we still call that life? We have to keep moving forward with the project, but the thought of treading the same path as the aliens is troubling. What if they were like us once? Are we just part of a continuing cycle? If this is a glimpse of our future, I want no part of it.
He's being very philosophical here. Well, as long as we don't go around attacking other planets, I think it should be okay for us to get a little augmented.
We've assembled everything we need to capture and house an alien for interrogation, Commander. The rest is up to our forces on the ground.
Order autopsy.
Although I'm sure you can make the connection yourself, we've designated this particular specimen as a floater. The research team is continuing in its efforts to determine how the aliens prevented the organic tissue from rejecting the mechanical components, as they seem to work in perfect harmony with one another.
Defense matrix available for manufacturing. Oh. They're doing interception to provide immediate temporary boost to unit availability. Nice. Yeah, the original didn't have like too many upgrades to your interceptor. You could have like better weapons and stuff, but if you wanted to have a ship that survived better attacks, you just had to make a new ship. Like eventually build your own UFOs. Nice that this one allows you to upgrade your existing vessels. Weapons. Alien technology is still limited. Okay, sure.
I've always thought of science as a way to improve our everyday lives, to answer the long-standing questions of scientific history. The aliens, though. It's obvious now that they consider science simply a means to an end, using and discarding life as needed to reach their goal. Whatever that may be.
Got another philosopher here. I do like that how they like gave a few more characters in the game. I mean, the original didn't really have any characters, any people that you could relate to. Like they were just, I mean, they were not nameless soldiers, but they might as well have been nameless soldiers. Now you get like the scientist, the engineer, the commander, and the council guy, and the situations room guy. Give a little more personality to the game. I think that's a good improvement. Okay, what can we sell now? Ooh, got a lot more Illyrium, but yeah, we don't need as many alien alloys yet. We don't need quite as many yet. By the time we research these, we'll probably get more. Might as well get the money now. Still need more satellite uplinks though, but we need more engineers. Oh well. I mean, you have the money, might as well order more interceptors. Asia and Africa. I don't think we need one in Africa, but one in Asia is far enough away that I think it would be better to have one more there. There you go. Then again, we do. No, let's. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Maybe one more arc thrower. Increase our chances of capturing alien alive. And excavate here. And build access lift. There we go. Oh yeah, we can already build another laboratory. Might as well. And another workshop as well. Wait, can we have two units being built at the same time? Oh, so... Yeah, it's not like that we assigned the 6 engineers to building. It's just that, okay, we have 6 engineers. We can build it, even though we have 2 things being built at the same time. Yeah, it's kind of weird to think about how the limitations are here. I mean, I think in the original it was easier to imagine, okay, you need a certain amount of workspace and a certain amount of engineers. If you wanted more workspace, you just built in more workshops. If you wanted more engineers, you just hired more engineers. I mean, it's not that hard not that complicated. But this one feels a little weirder. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too used to the original. Okay, I think we spent our money well. We can save. Although I should have saved the geoscape before spending the money in case I did something wrong, but no, I'm not saving when I'm supposed to. Okay. Although I should also remember to save before scanning for aliens in case there's a interceptor mission and it goes horribly wrong, then I can reload and try again, or see if I can abort before my interceptor is destroyed. That's something I did in the original as well. I saved before before sending the interceptor, just in case, because you never know if the intercepting mission is going to destroy the interceptor or not. Just gotta keep in mind all the dangers, everything that can go wrong. Okay. Carry on. Whoa. Okay. Final research. Foundry available for construction. Phoenix cannon. Nice. Okay. Develop new combat items and improve current items in the foundry. Okay. 11 days or 13 days? Sure. Build better armor. I don't think you can build anything right now, though. Yeah, we don't have enough money for more facilities. Well, we can excavate, though. Might as well. Wait, what? Excavating here is in the lower level is more expensive than the higher levels, it seems. Huh. I think we have plenty of open spaces. I don't think we need to excavate right now. Okay. Keep scanning. Okay, here we go.
Commander, we have multiple reports of new abductions in progress. The locations are marked on the hologlobe.
Oh, still no abductions in Canada or Mexico. But I think that means, regardless which one I pick now, yeah, I think terror in Canada or Mexico should not go up, as long as I don't ignore their abduction missions. Ooh. This one is difficult, but we get 4 engineers. Yeah, I don't need new recruits. I could use with 4 more engineers, then I'll be able to build another satellite uplink. Might be worth the risk. Would we go to Melbourne, Australia? Or as they say, Melbourne over there? Yeah, I heard that they pronounced Melbourne instead of Melbourne. Difficult though. Yeah, let's give it a try. Who do we? Yeah, no rookies this time. This is a big mission. We should not bring the rookies. You're a sniper. You're heavy. A support and heavy. Yeah. I think this is a good squad. I don't think you need the frag grenade though. I mean, thrower. No, let's. I think we should try and capture an enemy in the easier missions. No, nanofiber vest. No, you're a sniper. You need the scope. Okay. Okay, no arc thrower for you. You get the vest. Nyambo. You get the med kit. And you get scope. Maybe I should have 2 medkits, just in case someone gets very seriously injured. Yeah. Which is very likely in a difficult mission. Okay. Here we go. I think this might be the last mission for the stream.
Australia has sent a number of requests for assistance, so that's our next drop site. We've picked up a local broadcast indicating alien activity within a major metropolitan area. We should get down there and eliminate any hostiles.
Gulp. Haven't really come across any civilians yet. I wonder if this one will have any. What was that music?
Central, Big Sky in position on approach of the abduction site. Strike 1 is awaiting drop clearance.
Copy that, Big Sky. Strike 1 is cleared to engage hostile targets. Watch your backs out there, people.
Okay. This time I'll save 1 in the beginning of the mission. And another save during the mission. In case things go horribly wrong after I've already saved. Okay. Hydration check. now I'm a little worried.
Moving to position. Hostiles spotted.
Yeah, the music again. What's with the music? Okay, that's pretty good odds.
X-ray neutralized.
Nice. Okay. It's very far away. I do like it when that you can sometimes, like, even with the map not being fully explored, you can kind of tell how big the map is and kind of where you are in the original. I mean, you could do that. I think we are on this corner of the map, so it probably expands all the way in this direction. So I think I should be going that way. Keep here.
On the move.
Okay, Okada, you're not the sniper. Who's the sniper again? You're heavy. Okay, maybe I can.
Confirmed. On the move.
Get over here.
Trying to pull back. Oh, it's go time.
Oh dear. Hello. Well, how are you standing inside the car? Oh dear. Okay. Okay, Cameron is the sniper, right? Can you snipe? No? No targets? Okay. They're on Overwatch then. Okay. Okay.
Heading there now.
Shoot him through the window. Been pretty good at killing them with like a single shot. Okay. Ooh, maybe yeah, I think I should check up here just in case.
Commander.
Just in case there's someone hiding. Ooh, maybe I can... Is there another ladder I can go down, I wonder? Or can I just fall down? I don't remember if you can jump from the roof.
Moving to designated coordinates. Look sharp. Enemies rolling up.
Hello. Nice glasses. Okay, I guess if I destroyed the roof with a grenade or something, or a rocket, I would have an advantage, but I don't know. Seems a little too complicated. Oh, give it a shot. Can I even do this? If I just fire over here or something? Can I move and fire this weapon the same turn? I thought... Oh, I already moved, right? Dang it. Oh yeah, it's still. For some reason, when we saw the new enemy, I thought it was a new turn, but no. Okay, you get over here then. Okay, now it's a new turn. Ooh. Very nice. Okay. Huh? I think the game crashed. We froze. Well. Well, good thing I saved right before the mission. Yeah. Hang on, I might have to restart the game. This off. Yeah, gonna have to even turn off the console. I hope that doesn't mean that didn't happen because I've been playing for 3.5 hours. Turn on controller. There you go. Maybe I should be saving more often, not just for reloading, but just in case it crashes again. Now that I know that there's that risk. I guess I kind of already know some of the alien positioning. If it's the same. I guess I can kind of just repeat some of my movements.
I'm on the move. Look sharp. Enemies rolling up.
Music always gets me. What's the deal?
X-ray down.
Because repeating the same things. Okay, I know that there are guys over here. Did I put Okada here? No, I put Okada over here. I need to go this way.
Moving to designated position.
Might as well get her here. Rain, you're the one who... Yeah, you're the sniper that I positioned over here.
Running.
And you get over here.
Affirmative, moving out. They're trying to pull back.
Yeah, you're not gonna fly away inside the building. Come. Okay, over here.
That's affirmative.
You could have just gone outside. Didn't have to break 2 windows. Come on.
Neutralized.
Okay, and now you. Put you here and then put you on Overwatch. I mean, if worked last time, might as well try again. Same tactic. Miambo. Oh, actually, maybe this time I'll put you here. And put you on Overwatch. Yeah, there should be 2 thin men on that side and 2 thin men on the other side. So I'll split my squad evenly.
Yes, Commander. Clear to engage.
Okay. Oh, and there's sectoids too. Oh dear. Okay, maybe I should have put three people on this side. Okay. Let's save here. Kind of hoping that I could spot the sectoids that came out of the building that way. Okay, I'll put you here then.
Yes, Commander. Enemy in sight.
There they are. Oh, and then more. Oh dear, more thin men. Yeah, no wonder this is a difficult mission. There's a lot of aliens. Okay, this should be a good position.
On my way.
Yeah. Surprise! Yeah, I don't know if this game has like collateral damage like in the original. I mean, if in the original one there was a chance where a shot that was missed could hit someone else, either a civilian, your friend, or another alien. But I don't know if the same can be said here. If there's a chance of that happening as well, of you missing an alien and hitting another one because he just happened to be exactly in the line of fire.
On my way. Missed the target.
Okay. Okay, you get over here.
Stepping off.
Yeah, weren't there thin men in that red car? Huh. Okay, we're going in here, huh? Oh, you went around.
They're shifting their attack.
They're moving to flank me.
Okay. Well, we're also moving to flank. Don't worry. Okay. 4 guys inside. Yeah, you go in here.
There now.
In there. Might as well Overwatch. I'm not gonna move anyway. Okay, Okada. 52%, 28%, 60%. Sure.
He's down.
Nice. Okay. Get you over here. 6% or 32%. I like the mods. Nice.
I'm all out.
Doing pretty well. Let's leave you out here, Overwatch, just in case someone shows up. Yeah, hiding there is not gonna help you.
They're moving to flank me.
Ah.
I'm all right.
Oh, there's someone else. Thought there was only one thin man. Ah, come on. Low blow. Right, who has a medkit? Thomas, you have a medkit. Okay. Let's get rid of these guys first, then you cure Okada.
I'm on it, Commander.
Hi there. Oh, you're out of ammo. Oh dear. Well, can you... Fine, reload.
We're green to go.
Dang it. The microphone blocking my view of the weapons really got in the way this time. Okay. Okay, Okada, you have one more shot, right? Oh, but you can't hit him. Oh dear. Okay, you
Heading out.
try not to hit your friend. Okay. See if this was the original. The guy next to the alien would have been hit by extra shots or something. Any ladders? Okay, can you hit the guy up there? Yeah.
Shot wide.
Okay, maybe. Maybe get the sniper over there.
Got it. Moving.
Have a better view.
They're moving to flank me. Cover fire. There's heavy fire in this.
Yeah, we're far enough away that their shots are missing. Okay, oh. It scared me. It scared me there. I thought the game would was crashing again. Okay. Okay, Nyambo, can you get out of there?
Okay.
Get rid of that guy. Please. Nice.
See you in hell.
Okay, Thomas, you go help Okada.
Heading to that location.
I don't know if staying inside the clouds of the corpses of the Thin Man poisons you, but I'm not gonna risk it. Okay, cure her.
Hey, quiet, you big baby. You're fine.
There we go. Now you, can you... Again with the weird music. Can you headshot this guy? Does a fine Christian... Come on, headshot him.
All mission objectives
Oh.
completed.
Nice. That went pretty well. And I didn't have to reload. Woohoo. Panic in South Africa? What? Unchecked alien activity has caused mass hysteria in South Africa. We are in danger of losing them from the council. What? I thought we had more chances. Oh dear. Yikes. I thought only after like I thought only after like being very high.
Impressive work, Commander. Our soldiers have to be feeling good after a mission like that.
I am feeling pretty good. I think I did a good job. But yeah, I thought we would increase only like 1 square at a time in the like panic meter there. Oh well. Yeah, like this one. Yeah, like this one. Better. 2 pulse damage with pistols. Yeah, I'm not going to use pistols. 10 plus aim and 10 plus aim against enemy at the lower elevation. Yeah. New facility available. Workshop. Okay. Panic in Australia has decreased by 1.
We will be in touch, Commander.
Oh yeah, now we can build...
The new engineers arrived this morning, Commander. We're always glad to have more help down here.
Oh, build facilities. Now we can build a satellite uplink. Right? Oh, we don't have the funds. Dang it. We do have the engineers though, so... where's the... Can we sell stuff in the gray market to get enough funds? I don't think so. We'd have to get rid of all the flight computer and everything here. Maybe we don't need the damaged flight computer. Yeah, we can get rid of that. No, we still
quiet for the moment.
Still need 60 more.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
I think we won't be able to go on another. Won't be able to build another satellite uplink until we get to another mission where money is a reward. Yikes! Not looking too good.
Satellite uplink facilities at maximum capacity. Additional
Canada, Mexico, Egypt, South Africa. Sorry, France, India. You're not doing well either. Oh dear. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to win this with all the countries in the council. It's gonna have to, unfortunately, just gonna have to prioritize whoever contributes more to the project.
I still don't understand why the aliens would be willing to go to all this trouble. What could they be after?
Okay. I think that's it for now. What are we researching again? Carapace armor, okay. Engineering. Yeah, no new stuff yet. Oh, Phoenix cannon, but no, I'm saving money for. And of course we need the floater corpse and insectoid corpse for these things as well. Well, sold them too soon, but okay. I think we're still not too bad. I'm gonna save here. And I think that, yeah, this is it for now. This is where we're going to continue next stream, next Sunday. But yeah, this has been fun. Had a couple scares, had at least one mission where it went very badly and I had to reload. One where it crashed, but at least was somewhat near the beginning. Wasn't really that much of a problem. So yeah. I mean, I'm not sure how many streams it'll take for me to beat this game. How far we advanced in the game itself. But I think we did a good amount of progress for part 1 of this stream, of this playthrough. So yeah, if you like, if you want to check out if you can continue watching my playthrough and come back here on next Sunday, but you're gonna follow the channel to get notified when I go live, or if you want to check out my other streams, this next Tuesday we'll be coming back to Tex Murphy and the Pandora Directive. The Tuesday is when I usually play adventure games, and this Thursday I was thinking of coming back to Jazz Jackrabbit. Maybe I'll beat the first one, but I was thinking of doing the Jazz Jackrabbit 2 as soon as I beat the first one, but maybe not. Maybe I'll beat... Yeah, maybe I'll do the bonus levels of Jazz Jackrabbit 1, then go to another game, and then come back to Jazz Jackrabbit 2 at some other point. And then, yeah, next following Sunday we'll be coming back to XCOM Enemy Unknown. Yeah. If you want to check my playthrough of the original XCOM, you can go to my YouTube channel, where I archive all my streams. It'll be a little easier to watch. And yeah, hope you had fun. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.